top 10 best comfort foods Americans love to eat. I'm ready for this.
Yeah, this should be good. More food. We love food.
Yeah, we absolutely love food on this channel. Well, we say we love it. I am very picky with food, as you guys know. So I love some foods.
Yeah, I feel like you love probably more American food than you do British.
Yeah, surprisingly. Maybe it's because I'm actually trying it. Smash that if you enjoy, guys. Smash the subscribe button. My guess is biscuits and gravy is going to be on the list. Other than that, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I can't think of anything off the top of my head other than biscuits and gravy.
Yeah, let's get into it. Smash that button, smash subscribe button. We would really appreciate it. And let's check it out. What we got?
Is mayonnaise and black olives?
Oh,
It's comfort food, all right? Oh.
Here are the top 10 best comfort foods you need to try before you die. Because when it comes to food, you don't want to leave any of these off your bucket list.
Western bacon cheeseburger! I need to get sleep! Jalapeno fish burger!
Mac and cheese.
I'm hungry. Make me some mac and cheese.
Fine. One of the most popular dishes in the United States, if not a lot of the world, is the delicious and simple mac and cheese. The basic ingredients for mac and cheese combine tender yet firm pasta, butter, and melted cheese. The combination usually...
Mac and cheese is good.
I've never made mac and cheese homemade, but I imagine it's not that difficult.
It can't be. But I was just thinking, obviously it says around the world.
includes...
I don't think it's that popular in the UK. But restaurants now sell it.
I feel like it's definitely coming in from the American influence.
Yeah, but I do really like it. When we get the opportunity to have this, we get it, don't we?
Yeah, definitely.
elbow macaroni pasta and cheddar cheese, but you can pretty much make it with whatever you'd like. Some recipes even include vegetables, breadcrumbs, and gourmet ingredients like crab, lobster, and truffles. Despite being an American classic, mac and cheese was most likely inspired by the many pasta dishes from Italy, France, and the United Kingdom. It was apparently Thomas Jefferson who popularized it when he shipped a pasta-making machine to Virginia and served the dish at his lavish banquets. The dish was further popularized in 1937 when Kraft released its boxed variety. It was cheap and easy to prepare, but also a meal that could feed the whole family.
Win-win-win.
It is.
I hate macaroni and cheese.
Mac and cheese is now the ultimate comfort food dish in the United States, and in 2007, it was even proclaimed the 4th most iconic American food in a survey conducted by the James Beard Foundation. It's fair to say that when we all need a little comfort in our day, reaching for our favorite mac and cheese is still one of the best ways to make us all feel better.
Bless this highly nutritious microwavable macaroni and cheese dinner.
Brownies.
Who ate the brownies?
I'll tell you what. Oh, we got that. We don't have brownies that often.
Brownies is a comfort food. I wouldn't have thought that.
But I do like a good brownie. If there's a brownie on the dessert menu, I'm tempted to get a dessert.
Yeah.
Like
I do like a brownie.
Yeah, I'm probably like a 99% no dessert. But if there's a brownie on there, I think,
Yeah, that's things you. Even if you're full, you can always get a
game
little
changer.
brownie in.
I can agree with that. I didn't think it would be on this list though.
I didn't think
Surprised by that. We'll see in a second.
Who ate the brownies?
As one of the most popular American desserts, the chewy, dense, and fudgy brownie brings a lot of flavor to the table. While brownies have been a comfort staple food for decades, there is a lot of debate about where they come from. Some claim that it was Bertha Palmer, the wife of the Palmer House Hotel owner, who asked the chef to invent a new chocolate dessert to serve at the 1893 Columbian Exposition. Others say it was an accident when librarian Brownie Schrumpf excluded the baking powder from his chocolate cake and was left with a thick black cake bar. But no matter where it originates, brownies have gained a lot of popularity, especially when instant boxed mixes came into play in the 1950s. The two main brands offering the revolutionary brownie mixes, Duncan Hines and Betty Crocker. Of course, although
the Betty Crocker one, I think you guys have sent it as, and they're lovely. Absolutely lovely.
they can be pretty delicious, the best brownies do not come from a box. Whether you prefer them underbaked, moist, and fudgy on the interior, or well-baked with a spongy texture, the trick is to use a high-quality, dark, and bitter-sweet chocolate. Nowadays, you can add pretty much anything to your brownies to add some texture, like nuts, chocolate chips, or even gummy bears. Paired with a cold glass of milk, brownies can always turn a bad day into an excellent one.
Normally I'd like pretzels, I don't know, but the Reese's pretzel cups are really nice, so maybe
yeah, pretzels
it
and
just
chocolate
works.
does seem to go.
Yeah,
well,
gummy
in
bears,
your
I don't
opinion,
know.
I'm not sure about gummy bears.
I'm not sure about that.
But I'm not surprised that you guys put that in.
Yeah. Talking about gummy bears, super quick. I had a pack of Haribos the other day, the Star Mix, right?
Yeah.
And I was amazed by this. So I went on my walk on lunch and I was eating it all.
You had Haribos and you didn't say me any.
It was on lunch. You weren't there. It was on lunch. And I was like, I got one left, and I went to pick it out, and it was a gummy bear, but it had the marshmallow backing on it. How weird is
like
that?
from the heart.
Yeah.
That's my favourite.
I'm so glad you were amazed because no one else cared.
The marshmallow backing is my favourite sweet out of like the ones with like the eggs.
The gummy bear.
Like the heart.
It was a green gummy bear with a marshmallow backing, right?
You should have saved it because that could have been worth a fortune.
No. Well, the thing is, I
You
saved
ate it?
No. Right, I was on my walk and I took it back into the office, expecting everyone to do your reaction, right? And
so what did you do?
I was like,
No. Once they didn't care, did you eat it?
I ate it eventually, yeah.
Oh, you didn't think to bring it home for me to see?
Because then my boss came out and was like, oh, you've had Haribos, have you? I was like, yeah, well, you didn't share any in the office. I was like, oh, yeah, I didn't. So the gummy bear actually got me in trouble compared to actually doing anything good.
The gummy bear's going to get you in trouble again.
But yeah. Anyway, let's carry on. That was my little... I was amazed.
That is a... Wow, I've never seen that before.
I've never seen that before. Do you know what, bad boy? It tastes worse than normal gummy bear.
It tastes worse?
I'm not a big fan of a marshmallow backing.
I am.
Anyway.
Come on, let me cut you a brownie while they're still hot.
Pepperoni pizza.
It's a lot of pepperoni.
For just $6.49? That can't be right.
Pizza is probably the world's most popular food. Whether you want something quick and cheap or you want to go out for a high-end meal, pizza always ticks all the boxes. While there are many toppings to be enjoyed on a pizza, we are focusing on comfort, and the ultimate comfort pizza has to be pepperoni.
Okay, I got it.
Well, it's got lots of pepperoni.
Pepperoni is not only one of the most delicious pizza toppings you can get, it's also one of the most popular. In fact, over half of Americans have said to enjoy pepperoni on their pizza, and it has ranked #1 for most beloved topping on more than one occasion. Surprisingly enough, pepperoni pizza only started its rise in the 1950s. Pepperoni actually denotes a spicy salami, usually made with a mixture of beef, pork, and spices. Nowadays, beef pepperoni pizza is the most popular variety, but there are also versions like fish pepperoni pizza. While the preparation varies from one region to another, the popularity of this pizza has made it a staple across the United States. And it's usually prepared simply with mozzarella, tomato sauce, and good old pepperoni.
Hey, Nancy.
Imagine a life where pain doesn't...
We've got an ad to take this opportunity. Like, I thought it was going to be like home cooking and stuff like that.
I was thinking like shrimp and grits.
Gumbo and stuff like that.
Yeah, jambalaya and things.
There's still time, though.
There's still time, but I was, yeah.
Pepperoni pizza is good.
We've had 3 so far, right?
Yeah, 3. Still 7 to go.
Pepperoni.
Hey, Nancy. There's a slice left if you want it. Sausage and pepperoni.
Donuts.
Ooh.
Yum.
Have you guys seriously never heard of donuts?
Whatever style, shape, filling, or flavor you like best, donuts are the ultimate in indulgence and comfort. While most of us think of donuts as being a modern-day treat or snack, the cake with the hole is actually a lot older than you may think. Archaeologists found some petrified remains of fried cakes with holes in the center, but it is still unclear how the early Native Americans prepared these fried dough desserts that we know today as donuts. Nevertheless, we're grateful they did because snack time would not be the same without them.
Sir, I'm going to have to ask you to exit the donut.
The first donuts that made their way to the United States were often made with prunes, raisins, or apples in the middle, and it's the Pilgrims from Holland that are credited for bringing them over. During World War I, the donut was already an American favorite, consumed by soldiers that were fighting overseas as a reminder of home. In the 1950s and the 1960s, the popularity of these treats was so big that new donut chains started appearing in cities and towns, such as Krispy Kreme and Dunkin' Donuts, which only helped bring donuts to the masses.
I've never seen a donut this nice before.
Cheeseburgers.
I'm not a donut eater. You like a donut, but don't you? The pink one.
Yeah, I do like the pink one. I do prefer... my favourite part of the donut is the icing. I don't always finish the actual donut, but I always finish the icing.
Okay, maybe I should just try the icing then. I can't believe we didn't buy that massive donut in Universal. That was huge. That was literally bigger than my head.
We should have done
We
that.
should have done that, but anyway, we didn't. Cheeseburgers, I like a cheeseburger.
I'm
from
surprised
McDonald's.
this again, though. This is comfort.
This feels like it's going down the... I mean, it's not wrong. It is a comfort food. You think you're tired,
Yeah,
you're
I think
hungover.
we're kind of thinking southern comfort, aren't we?
Yeah, we all think it's southern comfort. Again, let us know in the comments what you guys think to this video.
Why are there hamburgers in your underwear? Are you serious?
If there's one food that screams America, apart from apple pie, of course, then it's obviously the hamburger. However, while the burger is a great comfort food, other versions of the humble burger play the role better, and one of those is the cheeseburger, an improved version of the plain hamburger. It's a natural evolution, and many will argue that the cheese adds so much more flavor to the experience. There's nothing more heartbreaking than when you order a cheeseburger and they forget to add that slice of cheese. Just like with most dishes that are extremely popular, the history of the cheeseburger can be somewhat complicated. The simple act of adding cheese to burgers didn't become popular until the mid-1920s, and many people have claimed to have been the mastermind behind the idea. The most popular theory, however, says that it was invented by a 16-year-old cook named Lionel Clark Sternberger at the right spot in Pasadena, California. He apparently added a slice of American cheese to a sizzling meat patty, and history was made. Other places also claimed that they invented the cheese.
Sure, I'm going to say, sure, loads of people tried this before it became a big thing.
Yeah.
Like, cheese is gorgeous. I put cheese on anything.
Yeah, you do too.
Like, literally, I'll have a rich tea and cheese. If one day in the future, rich tea and cheese bangs, I'll be like, I invented that.
Ugh.
Well, I would. If I had a bowl of cheese, I'd do rich tea. I'd sprinkle a little bit on. I put cheese on
Like
anything.
you've done that before, to be fair.
But pigs in blankets I've dipped in my cheese before as well, haven't I?
Yeah.
Cheese goes good on anything, like, it just does.
Cheeseburger.
There are two things I want to do. I want an American cheeseburger.
Kalen's restaurant in Louisville, Kentucky claims to have accomplished the feat in 1934, but the trademark was given to Louis Ballast from the Humpty Dumpty Drive-In in Denver, Colorado in 1935.
I love this burger, it's so delicious.
Peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
I know you love peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Why?
As a child, if there's one thing you were always happy to find in your lunchbox, it was a PB&J sandwich. Whether you had the crust cut off or you ate it au naturel, it was always a delicious treat. The salty flavor of the peanut butter mixed with the sweetness of the jam has allowed this sandwich to become the ultimate staple of American foods and has spread throughout the world. Quick, easy, and affordable, PB&J sandwiches can be eaten for breakfast, lunch, and even for dinner if you're feeling particularly nostalgic. All you need...
I don't think it has spread across the world that well.
I don't think it has spread across the world, no. It definitely is... There'll be people that eat it, but it's definitely not a big thing in the UK.
No, I think, again...
Everybody is always like, what? If you say that.
Or they've heard about it, but don't know what it is.
I think everybody knows about it.
They've heard about it, but don't actually know what it is. Yeah.
But I don't think it's not a big thing. No one eats it.
Yeah. Well,
because actually,
no one, but...
we know two people now that heard this and made it with jelly. Like
yeah, exactly. There you go.
So it can't. Yeah, I don't believe that this is spread across the world in terms of eating it.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Well, across the UK, that's all we can count for.
Yeah, we can only count for UK, but yeah.
Need to make this absolute icon is 2 slices of bread. It can be white, whole grain, sourdough, it's all up to you. The peanut butter of your choice, but if you like it with a little more spunk, we suggest going with the crunchy kind. And your favorite jam, with grape jelly and strawberry being all-time favorites with most kids.
Peanut butter,
and jelly.
Today, it's become such a classic. A 2002 survey showed that the average American will eat around 1,500 PB&J sandwiches before their high school graduation. It really...
Sorry, but I just realized I have nothing but peanut butter and jelly.
Fried chicken.
Fried chicken, yeah.
This is a comfort food.
When it comes to comfort food, everyone has their own go-to meal they go to when in need. If you're anywhere in the South, however, chances are your comfort food will be fried chicken. Whether it's in a sandwich, on waffles, or all by itself, fried chicken seems to always hit the spot. Even though there are a lot of arguments surrounding the fried delicacy, since everybody claims to have the absolute best fried chicken, chicken, people can universally agree that it needs to be moist, succulent, and tender, coated with a crunchy golden brown crust. We all got to taste the greatness of fried chicken during the colonization period when Scottish immigrants settled in the South. By doing so, they brought their chicken recipes.
Sorry, I cut recording. Not what we were just saying, you just said about crispiness. I was going to say not only the crispiness, but the juiciness when you get in it.
Yeah, it's so good.
Oh, it's ridiculously juicy, especially compared to British chicken.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so good in America.
During the colonization period when Scottish immigrants settled in the South. By doing so, they brought their chicken recipes with them. Then, new seasonings and spices were introduced, and the dish quickly gained popularity.
TJ, thank God you're here. How'd you find me? It's the only chicken and waffle place in all of Holland.
The chicken needs to be fresh and small in size in order for the meat to be more tender with the perfect meat-to-crust ratio. Once the chicken is hot, crispy, and ready to be consumed, it is traditionally accompanied by buttered biscuits, southern potato salad, mashed potatoes, or cream gravy on the side. Now that is some finger-licking good comfort food.
This is the best Kentucky Fried Chicken I ever had.
Grilled cheese.
Whoa! Is that a grilled cheese deluxe from
grilled cheese is American, isn't it?
The grilled cheese sandwich. A simple yet ever so tasty snack that's easy to prepare. In fact, it's probably one of the first things most people learn how to make for themselves as kids.
Yeah.
Prepared with 2 slices of bread and your choice of cheese, there's nothing quite like a grilled cheese. Crispy on the outside and gooey on the inside, it's truly something for the history books of tastiness. Even though bread and cheese have been a pretty common pairing ever since the early 1900s, the first grilled cheese made its way into the United States back in the 1920s. It was originally prepared open-faced using a slice of bread and shredded cheese.
Cheese, bread, clogged arteries. Why complicate it?
Now it's all about the melting slice of American cheese oozing from the middle of the sandwich. A good grilled cheese sandwich is always a winner when it comes to a quick and easy food fix. Today, the sandwich has evolved into various creations as innovators started serving it on bagels and
egg and cheese toasty.
Interesting.
That sounds great.
We we call it a toasty, obviously.
Yeah.
It's called a toasty for us. But I love a cheese and ham. One.
I want to try cheese and egg. That looks good.
Interesting. Different kinds of cheese, meat, and even vegetables. The grilled cheese still remains a staple comfort food and is so many kids' favorite, although it is often consumed by many adults, and it is even served in some high-end restaurants. For many people, there is nothing better than pairing a hot grilled cheese sandwich with a bowl of tomato soup, making it a more comforting combination that is best when consumed on a cold, rainy day.
Okay.
So what do you want you using it to be?
When it's stringy cheese, it's so good.
Hot dog or chicken?
Hot dogs.
Yeah.
Very American.
Hot dogs have been the star of the show at every barbecue, ball game, and carnival for what seems like forever. There's just something about the simplicity of a sausage and a bun with very simple condiments. And if you're looking for something a little more out there are plenty of ways to turn your hot dog into a culinary canvas. Covered in cheese, wrapped in bacon, topped with chili, you name it.
But what if I want 2 hot dogs?
Hey.
While this iconic food has become a staple of American cuisine, it didn't actually originate in America. Instead, it has its roots in German cuisine. It was German immigrants who brought wieners and Frankfurt sausages with them when they came to the U.S., and it slowly but surely became a main part of our food scene. In 1871, the first hot dog stand was opened by German baker Charles Feltman on Coney Island, and it was only a few years later, in 1893, that these sausages became the standard fare at baseball parks. Over time, hot dogs became the biggest and most popular handheld snack at sporting events. In other words, no matter how or where you take your hot dogs, they are still one heck of a tasty snack.
If you get nervous, just picture the audience naked and slide those hot dogs down your throat.
Corn on the cob.
Oh, wow, interesting.
Corn, barbecue sauce,
Sam's blood.
This comfort video really did take a turn for what I didn't expect.
Yeah, I didn't expect. I knew corn on the cob was popular, but I didn't know it would be on here.
It is good. A really buttery corn on the cob. Oh.
You love a corn on the cob, don't you?
If it's really buttery, yeah, fresh buttery.
Yeah.
Oh.
When we think of great comfort, we all no doubt think of something either sugary or fatty. In other words, junk food. Something that tastes good but is bad for us. It may surprise you to know that one of the most popular comfort foods out there is a vegetable, and that's corn on the cob.
Hey, is she eating my corn? That was the last piece of corn.
No, she's not.
Okay, so we do prefer to eat the corn when it's covered in butter, but it's still a vegetable at least. Corn on the cob is made by steaming, roasting, grilling, or boiling sweet corn, and then, to make it more appealing, slathering it in butter and some salt. To eat it, you can either munch it right off the cob using your hands, or you can use a stick, a cob shank, or a skewer to avoid touching the piping hot cob. While it is not known who was the first to prepare corn on the cob, it is known that the ancient Mayans ate corn off the cob after it had been boiled or roasted. Many of us think of corn on the cob as more of a side dish, especially when it's paired with some great fried chicken. However, it's also a great snack and comfort food all by itself.
Mom, Dad, look!
I suppose
Strawberries on
it is comfort because you can take your anger out on it, I guess.
Yeah, you can get really angry when you eat it.
Yeah.
Stay for more and tap or click for...
I enjoyed that. It seemed completely different.
Yeah, it's good because we didn't expect any of those to be
I
on the
didn't
list.
expect any of them. Smash
Didn't even have
everything,
biscuits
Joy.
and gravy.
No biscuits and gravy. We really took it down a tradition. I thought it was going to be like a traditional, but this is more of a... It felt stereotypy, but
it makes sense.
It makes sense if you guys enjoy it. Let us know in the comments below. Smash that like button, guys. Smash that subscribe button. And what's your video?
Have a fantastic day.
And we'll see you legends in the next one.